Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Norway in the BBG mod, where we are cranking out insane tiles with the insane Norway buffs that BBG gives them, and we're in the process of settling an absolutely massive, stonkingly huge empire. We have 8 more turns worth of settler purchasing under our belt, and I think we should be able to buy, I would say, in the region of 4 to 5 settlers, depending on a few different factors. I think we're going to get pretty far. Yeah, I think we're going to get pretty far. We're going to be able to do pretty good work. I want to get these berserkers out into the water, and ideally not in my memes. One more turn and I can get a niter boost. You should be good to go. I'm going to step this away for a turn just in case that guy dies. Just in case. It probably would be a good idea to get a few inquisitors and send them along here to convert these cities. I do get a little bit of a benefit from that. So here is my closest thing. Well, do you know what? I'm going to wait until the era is over before I do that. I'm unlikely to get another golden age, which I would really like another golden age, but I'm okay with not getting it. I feel like I've had an exceptionally good start into the game. I would have to get so damn lucky to do this. Right, lovely. There is the crabs online. This city is already starting to crank along really nicely. I definitely feel like buying builders in these freshly settled cities would really help them sort of crack out the gate. I don't even know where I was sending this settler. I don't know what he's doing over here. There's actually, what is this? This is the 3 Prada. It appears as about adjacent plot yields +1 food, +1 faith. I could, make friends with this. I don't see a reason not to. It's just a matter of choosing where I would settle. I think ideally I would settle right here on the -13 tile, because then I could harbor and holy site, boom. But I also want to be able to grab a lot of this fish. In fact, I could settle some of these 1-tile islands and they would just be amazing off the back of fish alone. So I think I'm going to settle beside these bananas. Yeah, I'm going to settle on the bananas, put a harbor there and a holy site there, and then reap the benefits of really high adjacency. That's perfect. We found the Fountain of Youth. That's pretty poggers. To be fair, basically everything is poggers. All right, there we go. There's Terracotta Army. +1 era score. We do have a normal age secured, so we have 7 turns. We've 7 turns to get 11 points. It might be doable. I'm having a little think here. Let me think. 11 points. I'm about to get another wonder. I could build a statue of Zeus. If I start it right now, I'll finish it in time. I should have put it there beside my theater square. I'm a dumbass. I wish you could undo this. Oh, I've only placed it. Damn it. Okay. And if I can kill Indonesia in those many turns, I think perhaps I will win the game. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to shoot with you, and then you're going to combine. You're going to come forward and upgrade. You're going to come in here and shoot the city. You need to get to work on Lampung as well. So that's a thing. You need to promote, and then you need to eat him. You need to come in here. You need to promote, and then you need to promote. And then if I combine both of these guys together, they'll have 4 promotions. Okay, so theoretically, let me have a little bit of a think about this. That's 3 era score. That's 3 era score. Where can I get more era score? Is there a holy city here? Is Badung a holy city? Let me have a look. Religion. Religion is Hinduism. Majapahit. So if I can get a couple of inquisitors over to Majapahit and I can get it converted, that should get me some holy site conversion stuff. Era score. Hey, you. Yeah, that's right, you. Did you know that I'm launching a plushie on Makeship? And that it's a limited edition, limited time only available thing, and I need to sell 200 of them for any of them to ship? No, you didn't. But go ahead and check out the link in the description and linked in the comment of the video and get yourself an exclusive, limited time only potato plush, which some of the proceeds go towards supporting me and my channel, and you end up with a beautiful little plush. Here's some pictures of the plush in various places in my house. Here's a rabbit for scale. It's a beautiful, gorgeous little plush, and I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to, and you have the spare cash, grab a plush, because it's really cute. It's the first piece of merch I've ever done, and so I would love if it was a success. Back to the video. What else could I build or recruit? Also, I have nationalism, so I can combine units. That's really, really nice. What else could I recruit or build? We have a little bit of a look. Not much. I definitely want to get colonialism because it's +1 production to my fishing boats, so that seems quite important to me. Place that holy site. That's a +5 potential holy site. I got my archaeological museum. Have I built a unit using horses yet? I don't think I've built a horse unit yet. So if I build a horseman, that would be my 1 era score. I could levy city-states. Be quite expensive. Maybe there's a cheap one. There's a cheap one. Boom. Yeah, there's +1 era score right there. Any other cheap ones? 240 gold for +1 era score. That's like a steal. I can do that next turn. I built the Terracotta Army. I could build Mont Saint Michel, but not in fast enough time. I've already built a unit with Niter. I've built a unit with Iron. Could I earn a great person? I could get a great general. That would be some era score. If I were to run an encampment training, that should secure it. I have a governor title available. If I research civil engineering, I would be able to recruit both Amani and Liang and fill out my governor pool, therefore getting me a full selection of governors, earning me some era score. I'm going to put Amani in Singapore, I think, to get control of Singapore. More settlers. I might get era score for settling enough cities. It depends on how many cities other people have, but I don't think I've triggered the you have the most cities in the world thing yet. There's a caravel here. Let's hit it once and then we'll promote. So we're going to step forward with both of my frigates and then take combat strength against naval units. And then we should be able to blast this frigate, or the caravel, and then we should be able to blast the frigate next turn. Dude, there's somebody near my house playing a pan flute and I want to fucking dropkick them. I swear to God. Just every now and again, it just sounds like someone screaming. But they're not even playing the pan flute. They're just like blowing into it extremely loudly in a very obnoxious way. That's how you get taken to Dropkick City. I'm sorry. I'm super mad about that. All right, there we go. Jebel Barkal, 6 iron per turn, plus 4 faith to all of your cities that are within 6 tiles. Amazing. And we also have access to shipyards now. Shipyards are amazing because they give you +1 production for every point of adjacency that the harbour has, and that can be doubled by cards. It also gives you +1 production on all unimproved coast and lake tiles, and it gives you +1 coal per turn. Once you've discovered coal, this is easily one of just the best buildings in the entire world if you're in a coastal game. Like, look at the shipyard. 12 production! 12 production shipyard. We need 4 era score. I think we'll very easily clear that without much work. So now it's shipyard rush time. Every single city where I can possibly get a shipyard, I will go for it. The 2-turn shipyard for 14 production. 14 production shipyards, dude. That's insane. And that's not even taking into account that Reina doubles that again. This should be like a 18 production shipyards. Oh my sweet unholy Christ. Norway is OP. So there's a particular way that we want to do this. You have the tortoise and the amphibious promotion. So you take the city. You will promote Battlecry. You're going to step into the water. Boom. And go there. You're going to step into the water and go there. Then you're going to eat him, and now you have 4 promotions, and you're stronger. You see, both of these guys need to promote. Let's step into the water and come to there. You will take Battlecry. What do you have? You have Tortoise. So I'm going to take Amphibious, and we'll combine those together. Let's get our frigates over. We need to start hitting Lampung. If we can get the kill, it would be very, very nice. Let's combine these. There we go. 4 promoted caravels. Isn't that beautiful? We've got like so many. Emballon, Helmsman, Reinforced Hull, Site. Now the one downside of that is they will level up very slow from now on, but that is a very, very small downside in my opinion. Let's go ahead and continue to purchase settlers because we are just cranking them out like crazy. There's the quadrireme dealt with. So I'm going to attack with the weaker one first and then attack with the stronger one. So he takes up the hard to defend position. This guy should have a hard time working his way around. Can I faith by something? No, I can't. I don't have the gold or faith. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, he said, coping and cringing. Let's get over there to convert that city. Get rid of that holy city. Holy city be gone. The new product I've brought out. Holy be gone. Okay, we have a nice little Caravel Admiral combo. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Right, it's all working out exactly as planned. We could settle yet another city. Boosh. On a new continent. Oh, what is this? Within 2 tiles of a natural wonder. There we go. Era score is secured. We don't even have to try anymore. We're done here. Monument or granary monument. Happy days. We also want a builder in here, but I need to spend my faith on regular memes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my faith after this era. Like, I'm going into another golden age, but like, I don't even know what to do in an industrial era golden age. That's just like a completely different ball game. Let's go ahead and switch this into here. Professional army. We don't really need it anymore. It would be nice to have retainers for a little while. Triangular trade is really, really good for golden faith income. Alternatively, Merchant Confederation is good as well. I might want to start considering Vissel banking to my city-states. But I think otherwise I'm relatively happy with this build right now. I really want to build my Renaissance walls in all my cities. And the reason for that is just to get the extra little bit of culture. It's a lot of culture to spend, but it would get me to fascism pretty quick. Let me have a think about that. Yeah, I think it would be worth it. If I get them all out, it gets me to fascism real fast. Oh, Jeanne d'Arc. She creates a relic. Now, she is for Renaissance and Industrial Era. Am I going to be attacking with Industrial Era land units is the real question. Nah, we won't be attacking with infantry until we're back at repeatable parts, replaceable parts. So that means I could just use her to make a relic and get that extra faith in. Oh yes, shipyard, look at that, plus 12 production. So I think we've secured a golden age and we can actually delay this statue of Zeus until the next era, which I will absolutely do. The AI doesn't tend to build that in my experience. We'll go ahead and get more archaeological museums for the culture. Now at a certain point, we're going to reach a certain amount of culture where we don't need any more culture. So I think I'm kind of reaching that point where, you know, when you take over a second empire, you don't really need to like SimCity that much anymore because taking over an empire is SimCitying. It's kind of, I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but by killing my neighbor, I'm actually SimCitying. I'm improving my eco. Let's go ahead and make sure we combine these guys together. These two guys should combine. Ooh, no, I actually combined the wrong ones. Whoops. Bit of a misplay there. It's fine. Come on, like you've never done a misplay yourself. Okay, so what do you have? You have the battle cry. I'll give you tortoise, and then we can combine these guys together. Oh, there's a hiccup. Had no control over that one. The frigate is coming. The caravel is coming. The frigates are coming. More settlers have popped out. Let's go ahead and send them where they belong. I do like that my units that are embarked are just super, super fast. Let's combine these together to make them much stronger against enemy caravels. We'll take less damage. We'll do more damage. About to get this fishing tile, so we'll wait there. You're doing a little bit of exploration. Off you go. Another city! What is this? Let's take control of Antananarivo, because I like that extra culture. We're getting an extra 10% because we recruited 5 great people. 10% culture ain't bad. I want to take, well, I have Amani on the way to Singapore to take control of that. I would actually really like control of Yerevan, so I'd like to plug in the 2 envoy card. And I'm earning envoys, 24 envoy points per turn. That is absurd. Let's take Helmsman. And you will take reinforced hull, and then I'll combine these together and they'll have those combined promotions. You have promoted. I really like quartermaster is quite good because it makes all of your spies better. Speaking of spies, I do have room for 1 more spy, so I should probably get that handled. Category 4 hurricane. I didn't even know there were 4 categories. Jesus. Right, let's go ahead. We'll pop in. Well, hang on. Where are you? You're a little bit far out, man. Let's go ahead and take the bombardment promotion. We'll bombard this twice. We are missing a little bit of our power, but our units are stronger now because of the promotion stuff we've done, and plus I can walk up cliffs now because of the power of, you know, the highly promoted berserkers. Berserker, yoink, combined together. Get into the water, get into the water. I like how my siege towers are faster on water than they are on land. That's kind of a cute little son of a, my god, how dare you. Where did you even come from? Where is this barb cap? It's there. Okay. I'm trying to bait him out with a heavy chariot. He's going to pillage my goddamn harbour. So if we're thinking about holy sites and cool stuff, we want to get high adjacency. You know, there's a city here, for sure. There's a harbour here, for sure. There's a holy site there, for sure. That's a lot of fishing tiles. 1, 2, 3. Takes over this land. Controls the coastline. I'll do it. You head that way. Into the water you go. How many turns left? We've got 4 turns left. We can get another settler. Perfect. Might be able to get a couple more. Quite like it if I could get a couple more. And we've got 5 more turns of cheaper purchasing units. But generally, I think we're in like what I would consider to be a relatively dominant and just perfectly fine position. Like there's nothing we need to change. We just need to keep on keeping on. We're catching up with the AI. We're outstripping their culture, which means we'll be able to do fascism before they can even respond. And we're going to be oversettling, like to an insane degree. I might even just switch my entire empire over to settler production once I have my shipyards and just like literally go full like amoeba on the map and take it all over. Just go full mitosis. So if I could end the era with exactly 135 Arab score, that would mean I didn't waste any, which would be based. Based on what? It's such a dumb joke. Oh, I say it every time though. Jesus, this guy took damage. Oh, fucking Lampung throwing hands right here. Jesus. Can we skitter, scatter? No, we cannot. So what we should do instead is to come back and shoot. You step forward and shoot. Who can take this promotion? You've already got 4 promotions. You could take this. Okay, Lampung is mine and Banjarmasin will be mine as well in the near future. We have archaeological museums. Let's go ahead and get the university for a little bit of science. Now, at a certain point, we're going to decide to not build buildings anymore, and we're just going to absolutely max out our credit card on Bitcoin. No, on what do you call it? On units. We're just going to start mass producing boats, and I have to kind of figure out when that's going to be. It'll probably be. I'm probably going to rush seaports so I can start producing armadas. Yes, and I'm going to mass produce armadas. Ooh, does that mean I should get a Venetian arsenal too? I think it does. And the best place to do that would be in my capital. If I built an industrial zone like, well, let me check the city overlap button. This is a pretty terrible city overlap. Is there a better place for a Venetian, slightly better, a 3 city overlap on that stone? Venetian arsenal there. So the Venetian arsenal needs to be 75% production towards naval units in all cities. That's actually really damn good. Must be built on a coast tile that's adjacent to a thing. So yeah, we're going to go for the Venetian arsenal. I'm going to get an industrial zone and I will put it on that stone right there after the shipyard is done. It's a 3 city industrial zone, not my best one ever, but also not my worst one. I have built worse industrial zones. Oh, I managed to pick up the Water of Life. That feels good. Actually, I probably want to get the Water of Life on every unit. Every land unit at least, because it does give you that extra healing. It gives you extra healing, not movement. Let us consume the souls of our other ships. That's what I like to imagine happens when you combine units together. I just imagine that they eat their soul. That's how people, learn, right? Right? Just me? Okay. Right. Buy another settler. I think I should be able to get at least 1 more settler out before the era ends. And then I might be able to squeeze out like a couple builders as well. I listened for Granary Monument. I'll probably want to spend a little bit of time like just building up my eco. And when I say building up my eco, essentially what I mean is like transferring production from these core cities to these outer cities using builders. And that'll be the main way that we build up our eco, because I don't really need to get much more vertical. I need to get wider. Now I'm cultivating mass on a scale never before seen. Let's do a fishery. Yeah, he is pillaging my harbors here, that jerk. Goddamn caravels. There's good potential down here for harbors. So people are a little bit upset that I've killed someone, which is natural. I have a little bit of grievances. I honestly don't even have that many grievances. So we succeeded in fighting off an emergency, which is kind of poorly timed because that was 4 era score I didn't need. But we now have access to public works, skyscrapers, and we can build farms and stuff like that. We're not going to be building any builders for a little while. Actually, 2 turns until the era ends, I could get a settler, or I could get like a mass of builders in these newly settled cities. I think a mass of builders honestly might be better. Also, bonus meme, they walked their builder into a tile that I can yoink. Wait, I can't coastally raid my own terrain to get that builder. What is this? I've been robbed. I've been scammed. Yeah, I think instead of purchasing a builder, I'm going to get rid of triangular trade, and I will temporarily plug in public works for the +2 builder charges. And then instead of buying another settler, because I think I have enough, at least for now, I'm going to go around to these newly settled cities and just buy a builder in all of them, because I think this is just more tempo than if I don't do this. Having the chops, having the production, all that sort of stuff, I think it just ends up being better. Governor title, I'll wait on recruiting Liang for a turn or 2. I think we want to go for colonialism now for the +1 production to fishing boats. I'd also like to get my archaeologist just to get even more culture, although at a certain point am I overbuilding culture? I don't think so actually, because if we get to the super late game we can do interesting things as well. We do have the shipyard in the capital now with a casual 66 production baseline with a nice jump to 104 production when I'm actually building something, by the way. Not completely overpowered. Just saying. Torre de Belém. It could be good to build this. It would be worth a lot of aero score for 5 turns of production. I will build the Venetian. I will build the thingy first, and then we'll kind of see where we stand. Okay, we almost got rid of that caravel. We will soon. Yeah, they took out my harbour, which I feels bad man moment. We have a shipyard in here with 60 baseline production. Holy crap. You know what? Maybe I should build Torre de Belém here instead of in my capital. For the aero score and also the memes, the fact that I just have infinite production, it's kind of fun to do. You step over here. We'll buy that fishing tile and we will improve it. We almost have Renaissance walls. I should really plug in the Renaissance walls card. I will in a moment. I should have done it this turn, so I'll have to reset my government again to do that. Kind of like, I'm a little bit all over the place. Like I'm a little forgetful as a player, you know. I think that's part of my shtick. Part of my shtick is that I forget things occasionally. And you know what? It's not a big deal if you forget. You could be a forgetful player and you can still be the best Civ YouTuber. PogChamp? Wait, you're telling me you don't have to be good at a game to be well known for it? No, sir. You do not. You're making your way this way. You're heading this way. What are you doing? You're going this way. Hey, buddy. Oh, easy kill. Yoink. Oh my god, another barb cap. Dude, we need like an anti-barbarian tactical missile in this game. There just needs to be some way that I can deal with barbarians that doesn't involve me walking units over there. I'm going to be real with you. She wants peace. I'll take peace. We're done. We're done here. I'm probably going to conquer from west to east and settle from east to west. There's siege tactics. We have Renaissance walls. So what's our next step here? They want me to go for military science. I don't know if that's the way that I want to go. I think I would rather go for industrialization. Steam power into shipyards. So I can go straight shipyards and start mass producing sick as hell boats. Speaking of mass producing sick as hell boats, let's get the Venetian arsenal going. 5 turns until that bad boy is ready. Now I got my shipyard in here. I'm going to get my medieval walls and my Renaissance walls. I want that little bit of extra culture from monarchy. Although to be fair, how long are we going to be here? We talking 2, 3, 5, 8 turns, 10 turns, 18 turns, 24 turns. Yeah, I guess it's enough turns. It's enough turns to make it worth it. Where do I want to build this city? Ideally somewhere I can get a couple of fishing boats. But if I can't get fishing boats, it's not the end of the world. I can always just settle it for high land quality. I think here is fine. Harbour, city centre, holy site as such. These are really, really good adjacencies. So I have my shipyard, I have my holy site, I have my harbour. What else do I need in here? I don't really need anything else. You could justify building walls and stuff. The housing per level of wall is actually quite nice. One thing to consider. God damn it, can there just be less of these things coming for me? I'm getting really annoyed at these caravels just constantly. I need to make some frigates. I'm going to wait until I have the Venetian arsenal to do that though. But once I have the Venetian arsenal, I'm going to make some frigates and just like delete all the barb camps on the world. I'm just making it part of my mission. You want to make barbarians terrifying? Give them Norway's pillaging ability. Can you imagine if barbarian galleys could roll up on your coastline and just start ripping it to shreds? Oh my god. The crying on the Civ subreddit would be legendary. legendary. I don't think you could ever see any sort of tiers like that in your lifetime and not remember it. Right, there's colonialism, another +1 production to my boats. These boats in my capital. Look at that, dude. Oh my god, that is just gross. Disgusting. So we're now into the industrial era, and we are the only person in a golden age. We could go for Hicks on Dracones, which would give me +3 starting population on newly settled city, +2 movement for naval and embarked units, +2 loyalty for cities not on my original capital continent. I sleep. We could go for reform the coinage, which is okay, but it's not really that great if we're going for a militaristic style game. Heartbeat of Steam could be okay. 10% production towards industrial era and later wonders. Campus districts adjacency provides production. If we had built any campuses at all this game, this would maybe be a shoe-in. 2 arms could be quite good, just for the special warmonger 2 arms war ability. However, an era lasts 20 to 30 turns. Am I going to be ready to go to war in 20 to 30 turns with aircraft? I don't think so. So maybe I go for Hicks on Dracones so that these newly settled cities, are they on a different continent? That's the real question. Most of them are not going to be on a different continent. But the extra embarked, I think I'm going to go for Hicks on Dracones. I'm trying to mass settle. I need so much era score, so I'm going to have to build a lot of wonders to try and meet that era score requirement. Remember, every wonder that you build gives you a little bit of era score, so it's always worth it to build them if you're trying to hit a very particular target. I would like to get a golden age for the next era so we could do a super late game hardcore push. That would be fun, I think. And my opinion is valuable. At least so that's what I've been told. That, you know, my opinion is valid and valuable. It's valigible. Valigible? It's a word. Okay? Settle that city right there. Skien. Granary Monument, place the harbour, of course, naturally. We will appoint Liang, that will get me +1 era score for appointing everyone. We will then convert Majapahit with our Inquisitors. That should get us even more era score. I feel like ever since I've decided to actually optimize for era score, I've like seen the error of my ways and how powerful it truly is. Mostly off the back of like listening to Wands and seeing his Wands is like a member of, I can't remember the name of the community. Maybe it's Inquisitive Otters community. He's in one of the communities, and he optimizes the game to a absurd degree. So shout out to him for giving me some hot tips on how to actually improve as a player. I was kind of playing Civ in a very lazy way. Let's be honest with you, okay? I was like, it doesn't matter. You can beat the game. It doesn't matter. And now I'm kind of optimizing a little bit more, and I think the game is more fun now that I've like discovered this new angle. Because you know, you play a game for 6 years, and you're still enjoying it, but when you find a new way to play it, I don't know, man. That's just like it's just a different ball game now that there's like way more optimization to be done. And I think also, here's the other thing: playing a game too optimally maybe actually isn't great. And let me explain. Because it means the people watching, they don't get to be like, oh, dude, I actually played even better than Potato, and he's my favorite YouTuber. I can actually give him tips, and I can be better than him. Whereas if I am actually the best, then like the people watching, they have no investment to be better than me. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just a thought. Something that rubs around to the old noggin from time to time. Holy shit! Jesus Christ, that Jong absolutely rocked my dong. Prohibits the chopping. I would like chopping of rainforest to be more valuable. Based. I don't know if I want to spend that much era score or stuff on it. I'd like to grow faster. It'd be kind of cool. I'll put like 5 votes, 6 votes or whatever. And then I'd like to win the vote. I'll put 6 votes behind that as well. So we have a deforestation treaty. Clearing rainforest now provides nice benefits, extra yields, extra gold. She's growing faster, and Japan won 2 diplomatic victory points. Out of curiosity, Japan, how are you doing? Not too bad. Nobody's running away with it yet, so I can get +2 culture from my Renaissance walls. Is that what I want to do? I could also build Statue of Liberty. It is current year, it's the industrial era, which is when the Statue of Liberty is unlocked, which means that would be worth the full 4 era score if I were to build it. So yeah, let's go Renaissance walls into Statue of Liberty. That'll be 15 turns the city is tied up for. I think that's worth it for 4 era scare. I think that's worth it for 4 era score. We'll get rid of the shipyard, or sorry, we'll knock out the shipyard for 18 production, then we'll knock out the stave church for even more production. Dude, my production this game is legitimately insane. Like legitimately crazy. So where's my next settler going? It's probably on this island. That's fine. More settlers coming down south. You go ahead and get onto those turtles. Buy that tile. Improve that tile. Boom. Getting all the improvements. There's more era score. Beautiful. Chop out the harbour. Immediately purchase the lighthouse and the shipyard. Cranking that out. Send that to Nidaros. This city was settled mere turns ago, and it is already cranking out 17 plus production per turn or something. That's absurd. That's absurd. I'm sorry, but that's absurd. Convert. Perfect. Convert to the holy site, or a holy city, which gives me 4 era score. So we're already on the era score train, and we're converting more cities. This looks like a good little spot to me. You could put the harbor right there. You could put the holy site right there. Faith purchase units. Bada bing, bada boom. I probably don't even really need to pre-build units. It's probably not even super necessary for me based on my current position. This frigate should escape though to level up. We'll bring my 2 battle frigates forward. These should be able to rip down those walls with alacrity. You'll be able to get up into the city. I'm missing my siege ram, but it will get there. I'm also missing my general. You come forward. I want you to eat this guy to combine. You're coming this way, hide underneath him. We should be able to crack this city wide open with the siege tower next turn. I mean, the addition of the frigates is also helping quite a bit. Just keeping an eye out, seeing if I can find any more Indonesian cities. I'm going to wipe her off the map just because that's just my bag. You know, that's just what I do. I'm a map wiper, okay? I wipe people off the map. Also, I never check my notifications on the right side here. Jesus, what a sin. What a crime. Gradient dust storm. Yikes. Natural history. We can finally get our archaeologists. I don't know if we will be getting our archaeologists. We'll have to see about that one. You come this way. Convert bad dung. I could go for conservation to get 3 envoys. I think I'd like to go in the direction of mass media. It could be worth it for me to pick up Bolshoi Theatre, actually. I could put it here on this flatland, I think. That'd be 4 era score as well. I don't think I need universities, actually, if I'm really thinking about this. I think I just need like some builders and some traders. So I could use my gold to get traders. You could use a trader in here. I can faith purchase land units, which is really, really nice. But I can gold purchase traders, which is also really nice. Let's get the start on that harbor. We may as well place the +5 holy site as well. And I'm sitting on 11 envoys, which is absolutely insane. If I get control of a second cultural city-state, my culture will literally explode. Boom, 200 culture. That's 35. That was 40 culture just from converting the city-state. Insanity. And I need to do the same for faith, so I'm going to put 4 into Yerevan, although I really should come in here and take out charismatic leader and plug in on a temporary basis diplomatic league, pop 1 into Yerevan, then pop 2 more into Yerevan, go from 370 faith, boosh, to 438 faith, then go from 438 faith to boosh, 463 faith. Insane in the membrane. And the second that I kill Indonesia, because I have just put envoys into the Vatican City, my faith will go up even higher. Dude, I'm getting like, how often am I getting envoys? I'm getting envoys like every few turns. It's crazy. This build is so much fun. Dude, BBG is actually just super pogged. I'll try to remember to link the BBG mod in the description of the video, but it's really, really fun to play the game this way. I think they've really hit on a nice stride, a nice balance of the game. Wait, why aren't you growing? Surely, oh, you don't have your fishing tiles improved. Okay, I'll have to fix that. All right, blast the city. Boosh, boosh. Bring in the battering siege thing. Boosh, and the boosh. She is now dead. I get 5 era score. I've taken over her entire empire, and I get to do basically whatever I want. Why am I getting culture from rivers? Excuse me? Have I taken over some sort of wonder? Is that to do with Hinduism as a religion? Great Bath. Is it Hanging Gardens doing that? No. Why is this river giving me culture? Is that real culture? Yeah. Floodplains. Why am I getting culture from the floodplains? If anybody knows, do let me know, because I don't have an explanation for that. All right, Banjar Mason, Granary, Monument, Watermill, in that order. Get those bad boys going. That's your baseline economy up and running. So now I got to think about where I go next. Let's kind of like do a little bit of a review of the power of every civ in the game. So first, let's take a look at the science, because that's going to set us, like, that's going to set our expectation. Right now, England is the weakest, and then we have Dido. Now, these 2 guys are in this area, so they'd be a relatively easy target for me. Then we have Maori, Japan, and the Netherlands. Netherlands is over here. Maori's down here. Japan is over here. So I think the late game raid boss is going to be Dido. Sorry, not Dido. Is going to be Portugal. Portugal is going to be the late game raid boss, which is to be expected, right? He's got 1,500 military strength. So I think our next target will be somewhere in London. Will be probably England and Phoenicia. And then we'll use the power spike from killing them to transition into blowing up everyone else. So I'm going to have to get a lot of settlers down here, which is going to involve, once I'm finished like building all these wonders and building my walls and doing all that sort of stuff, involve producing a lot of settlers. I may actually skip Renaissance walls now that I'm getting so much culture from Kilwa. It seems unnecessary because I'm going to get to fascism probably before the era. Oh my goodness. +1 era score from industrialization. Amazing. We now have access to coal. +1 production from mines. Access to the coal power plant and the factory. Let's go ahead and step this frigate back. Shoot you. Bring up the caravel. There we go. Cleaned up. Do we want to get the Renaissance walls? Is that overkill? Maybe. It might be overkill when I could just be producing settlers and mass expanding and creating the largest empire in human history. I think that's more fun. I definitely do feel like in these cities, though, it makes sense to go like Pagoda Harbor or perhaps Harbor Pagoda. My big problem is that like my faith in gold is insane, but my culture and science just aren't that great. They're reasonable. Like, don't get me wrong. They're just not mind-blowing. Yeah, maybe walls isn't a mistake. I think walls might be actually a mistake. But I do think in this city, there's an industrial zone here. How many cities does that hit? It literally hits 2 cities, dude. I can't, I'm having a hard time justifying it. I mean, I guess it's 3 production across 2 cities. Would I not just rather build more settlers in the same amount of time? In the time it would take me to build a factory and a coal power plant, I could get a settler, and I don't even have the settler production card in, so that's what I'm going to do. There's the harbour. We'll go Shrine, Stave Church. How's my religion spreading? Spreading quite well, actually, believe it or not. I've lost control of Chinguetti. I need to get Chinguetti back. They're actually a critical city-state, because if you look... wait. Oh, these cities just haven't converted yet. That's the problem. Let's go ahead and send them a couple of missionaries then. Couple of missionaries, get these cities converted, because I'm missing out on a lot of faith and culture. Or, yeah, faith in general. You could actually unironically use the housing from walls in here. So let's get you a trader and then build you walls and maybe some more builders. So yeah, I need to build builders and settlers. Builders and settlers this era. That's the main thing, is to mass expand and just like absolutely explode the size of my empire. Where am I settling the city? Honestly, on Amber? Nah, I don't think there's a city here. I think the city's going on the sugar, which means I need to get myself something over here to like defeat this. Can I sell off some resources? You want to buy my salt? Sounds good. I need Diplo buyers. Now, most civs in the game are going to hate my guts. So that's a problem I'm going to run into consistently here. But I might just be able to scrounge up enough cash to buy a caravel. I just about can't. God damn it. All right, let's fortify all our units here. I still don't understand why this is upgraded, but our navy is going to sit idle for a little while. Although we could go kill London right now. We could. We could go do it. Fine, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go kill London. It'll be a staging base for the future. Got 8 movement on these berserkers in the water. That's actually disgusting. I'm chopping out masses of builders down here. This should let me completely rework my entire empire down in this area, which should bring us great tidings and great benefits. Convert that city. Oh wow, we didn't quite manage it. Could I get another Inquisitor here, maybe to continue to convert? Let's get 2 more Inquisitors. The nice thing is I do have more things to spend my faith on. I could also start purchasing berserkers. If I took the time to finish off military science, I could get military academies and buy upgraded berserkers. It would also give me access to oil once I discover oil. I will need a source of oil this game. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get the military academy because that's worth +2 oil per. And it would also allow me to faith buy units. So I'll get opera and ballet and head straight to mobilization, and then I can maybe faith by berserker armies. I'll be able to just faith by land armies. Oh yes, settle more cities, do it. Settle more cities, you fool. Even give me that settler, actually. That's my settler now. Okay, so this is amazing. We have access to the Venetian arsenal. That's a 75% production boost. Amazing. And the Torre de Belém, that's less important. That was mostly for Aeroscore. And the Statue of Zeus, the triple wonder finish. Boom. Huge army just teleported into my city. Amazing. We're 160 out of 185 era score. We've no more wonders to build in here. You could justify going for a coal power plant in here, right? 6 production. I would burn coal. I would start flooding the world, which is not super ideal because the flood's already starting to happen. And it is a water map, so flooding is significant and annoying. Or I could just start mass producing like frigates and caravels. I'm going to keep getting stats, get my production up. More production, play for stats. I'm going to build Mont Saint Michel for 3 era score. Yeah, the era score is worth it, even if I don't really want the wonder. God, you can't coastally raid in your own city. That's so dumb. How many turns have I got left in this guy? I've got 4 turns to potentially grab this builder. The meeting house here, well, that's not what I want. I want the pagoda, and I don't have much to spend my faith on, so I don't mind spending my faith on getting buildings. City will grow in 8 turns. Grab ourselves a builder. Also, let's go ahead and buy ourselves a caravel. Place the holy site up here. Happy days. Grab a harbor. Build your harbor. Holy site down here. There's a +4. Beautiful. What do you got going here? Got 4 envoys to spend. Could take back suzerainty of Buenos Aires. Could be worth it. It's a couple of amenities. Why not? That puts us up into all cities are content. It would be nice to have control of Kabul. More importantly, I think it's important to put 3 envoys into Vatican City because that should boost me up to 594 faith. Very nice. To try and spread these units out. There's a barb camp over here that we can clean up. And England might settle a city nearby, which I'm okay with because I could just easily kill it. I could have just yoinked their settler, but they're the only person on the map who haven't denounced me. So maybe if I butter them up... Nah, we're going to kill them. Kill them all. Whoa. The Portuguese galley rush. The turn 96 online speed Portugal galley rush. Pog, dude, I'm scared. Terrified. Got a bit of cash from stealing. I need to run away. I need a caravel. Where's my closest caravel? It's all the way over here. It's got quite a ways. Couple turns before it gets here. Hey, you leave Vatican City alone. You hear me? Don't you start shit with my favorite city-state. Well, not my favorite, but that's what I say to the Vatican. It's what I say to all my city-states. They're all my favorite. All right, Faith by a Pagoda, feels good, man. We've got Holy Site Harbour. We could go for an encampment here if we wanted to produce a military out of this. It depends on whether or not we want to produce a land or a sea-based military. Basically, the city is finished. So also justifiably could go for settlers. Should probably plug in, instead of scripture, since we are going for a settling phase, colonization. We were doubling the adjacency of our holy sites for a long time because we were using our faith to buy settlers, but now that we're not doing that, I think it makes more sense to do it this way. That way, when we're actually producing settlers, we're producing them extra fast. Right, you step back, you come here, you shoot him. Good stuff. Get up there, get up, stand up, get up on the coast. All right, feeling good, like Michael Bublé over here. You're already trading with the capital. You would like to trade with the capital. Back off to heal. Can't walk these settlers where I need them to go because there's too many dangerous boats around. That's life. Sometimes there's dangerous boats around and you just got to work your way across the map pick your way through the map in a careful and cautious manner. Oh my God, I love these. I don't even have seaports yet. My tiles are insane. All right, you're ready for your final level up. Let's go for steel technology level. Now he's fully leveled. There's +2 era score. We're already halfway through the amount of era score we need to get to our objective, at least visually. On the era score visualizer down the bottom right. Might not actually be like numerically halfway, but visually we're halfway. Right, there's military science. You come forward, shoot him, shoot that guy. Can you get up into here and take it? No, you cannot. Can you kill this? Can you kill this? No. Can you kill this? You can. All right, everyone just hang on for a turn. We'll sort this out next turn. There's military science. We're going to go straight for steam power into electricity. Steam power will give us ironclads. And we do get coal from our shipyards. So we can support an ironclad per shipyard. An ironclad armada per shipyard. I stand corrected. And then once we have our seaports, that'll allow us to train fleets and armadas. But more importantly, +2 gold in all coast tiles. So our gold rate will just explode. It is a bit of an open question as to whether or not I should continue to do internal trade routes. I mean, when my production numbers are this high, I think I should start moving them to cities that don't have trade routes, or freshly settled cities maybe. Or I should start trading for gold. I think I'm going to put them into newly settled cities to give them a boost, to start shifting my trade routes over. I think that makes the most sense. At least it makes the most sense to me right now in this situation. God, this is constantly a barrage of more military units needed, and purchasing them is probably not the way to get them. Yeah, if you trade with Nidaros, for example, you'll hit 7 pop much sooner, be able to actually build a trader yourself, and then contribute to the Empire's ability to do things. So let's do listening post. This guy's level 2, so I will get 2 points of visibility, bringing me up to a +3 intel on opponents. I will have a hard time cracking the nut that is London, but we might be able to make it work. Okay, nice. We got the Knight, we have Scorched Earth. We can plug in the new Settler card, which is this expropriation. Could maybe justify Raj. Let's see, Public Works, Naval, yeah. I think we're going mass builders and settlers right now to continue to expand our economy, but we are going to want to plug in a new card soon to actually start producing military. I'll plug in Maritime Industries for now. When's the next maritime card? Industrial Era and earlier. So yeah, I should probably pick up exploration just for press gangs and then make my way onto mobilization. There's Admiral Ching Shi. What do you do? Military awards for plundering. This is industrial and modern. What is modern? There are no modern boats aside from battleships and submarines. Probably worth keeping him around. Teleport him to the front. What about the other great admiral that we have? Renaissance and industrial. So yeah, they kind of overlap, which is good. It means we can cover all the ship's needs. Let's get the coal power plant. That'll be worth era score. First time power. First time building 3 buildings in a single district. We'll also get the military academy because that's also worth era score. I need to start thinking about levying city-states, saving gold and levying. I would really like to be suzerain of Samarkand again. I'll take that suzerainty. A lot of enemy ships floating about the map, which I am not a very big fan of. I managed to recapture that builder that has been wandering around there forever. I can finally start clearing this barb camp. Oh my God, it's been a long time coming. Jesus H. Christ. Where did these guys come from? I swear to God. I need to do like a barbarian purge of the world. Okay, Caravel come down here, coastally pillage that, perfect. You guys all heal up, get yourselves nice and healthy. I hate that the game counts it, that I've made a promise to England to like move my troops, even though I was like, my troops will go where they please, which is like me literally doing the opposite of promising to move my troops away from the border. I'm like, no, thanks. My troops are going to continue to hang out on your border. Based, there we go. First time that we generated power. There's +2 era score. Perfect. And exploration. We now have access to press gang. So now we can produce, I think, combined with Norway's 50% production to naval melee units, combined with the 100%, that's 150%, combined with the Venetian arsenal, I'm pretty sure we have like an absurd production boost towards these things. Like I can one turn a caravel. What the fuck? Let me see here, right? A frigate is 140 production. I can one turn a frigate. That's insane. Question is, should I one turn a frigate? And the answer is obviously yes. If you can do something, you should do it. I'll just queue up as many frigates as my economy can sustain in terms of Niger production, which I think is a very based decision to do. I wish I could tell the city to just wait one turn. If I could just tell the city to wait one turn, then I would remember to change what it was going to build. Right, more settlers have completed. I think the majority of these settlers need to head out west in order to claim this land. Yeah, that seems totally reasonable to me. So we'll start sending them that way. A feckin' frigate spawned. Just can't catch a break. They spawn so quickly on this game speed. I don't know if it's the game speed, if it's just me, or I don't know what's going on. But it definitely doesn't feel normal. Oh my Christ, there's like a barbarian boat crusade over here. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm starting to produce a naval military now. Barbarian Boat Crusade does sound like a metal band. There's Mont Saint Michel, netting me a little bit more era score. We're already up to 170 points. We also have access to urbanization. Nothing I really need to change in there. So I need, in 11 to 21 turns, I need to make 26 points to hit another golden age. And if I can hit that goal, where did this frigate come from? Jesus Christ. Killed my frigate and stuff. Anyway, look, we're on our way to the real showdown, the ultimate showdown, the real end game, the Avengers end game. Oh, wait a minute, I broke my camera. It's stuck here. Wait, I didn't know you could trap the camera at a weird angle. Oh, dude, this is extremely odd. Okay, it's fixed. I don't know how I managed to do that. Rotate the camera and then click on a city. I don't know how I managed to do it, but however way I managed to do it, that's going to be the end of the episode. I love you all very much and hope you guys enjoyed this series so far, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.